Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a restoration on my headlights. My headlights are just giving me so much grief. They're all streaky and they have a yellow tinge. I can better show you on this one when I shine the light right on it. You can see that nasty yellow tinge on those headlights. We don't want that. About 2 years ago, I actually did polish these headlights and I restored them, but unfortunately they just turned yellow again, and we're going to fix that in this video. So I'm going to be using the Meguiars Heavy Duty Kit, and this kit was pretty awesome 2 years ago. It's a really good kit for these headlights. They give you two sandpaper pads. One's more fine and one's more aggressive to get rid of the scratch marks and the yellow. After that, we want to polish out those sand marks, so we have the polisher for the drill, and this is used for that to get those sand marks. And then we have headlight coating, and I think this is the reason why my headlights are yellow and streaky again, is because you're supposed to apply this solution every couple months. I think it's 6 months, and I just didn't do that. I haven't touched those headlights in 2 years. Other materials we'll be using, I'm going to be using alcohol to make sure that the headlights are nice and clean before we start it. And then I have a drill here, a Makita drill, and I also have some painter's tape to make sure that we're not polishing the car. We don't want to polish the car, we're just doing the headlights today. I do recommend something to sit on because it's going to be a long process. And we're going to also lift up the hood here to see all that. We don't want to polish that, so we're going to go over here, and you'll find the engine latch right here. I'm gonna pull that. Left there. There's a little latch right there, and all you need to do is pull that. And use my strength and pull that up, and there you go. And now we can focus on covering this up with the painter's tape here. All right, first things first, we're gonna make sure this is all covered here in painter's tape. We're gonna make sure it's dry because the painter's tape doesn't like water. Piece of paper towel, wipe along all there, perfect. And now let's get painter's tape in. All right, look at that. So we got our painter's tape on. So I make sure to go in between the cracks here. And in here, you want to shove the tape in. And so I did the first layer here in the cracks, and then I did a second row just to be cautious, just in case if I got super lazy and I decide, oh, my hand slipped and it fell right on the paint. Well, that would not turn out very good. So All right, and I think it's time for sanding now. Oh, no, just kidding. We're gonna clean this before we're gonna sand. So Meguiars says to just use glass cleaner to do it. Unfortunately, I don't have any glass cleaner, but I do have alcohol, and alcohol is very good in collecting dirt and all that crap from your headlights. So you want to get a dab of alcohol on your clean paper towel, and then you go and come and wipe off the headlight. Nice thorough clean. All right, and after you think you've got it all, the surfaces covered, you're gonna want to grab another paper towel, a dry one, and you're gonna want to wipe off that alcohol. I'm just gonna use the other side because I want to save paper towel. And you want to make sure that this alcohol is dry before you start sanding it. All right, and we'll give it a minute. Let some air flow on that headlight and let it dry. Sorry guys, so there's actually going to be more materials that you're going to need. You're going to need some water to spray on. So you can either have a jar of water, or you can have a spray bottle. I'm going to choose a spray bottle, and that's going to allow me to spray water onto the sandpaper. So you're going to choose the dark red one first. We want the most aggressive one, and I'm going to grab this, and there's going to be Velcro on the back side here, and we're just going to put that there and get it all nice and wet, and that will help us get started with sanding. With your sandpaper on your disc, you're going to go in the back and forth motion across the headlight. And you're going to do that until it looks frothy on your headlight. And when you think your sandpaper is dry, you want to make sure to wet it with your spray bottle. And let's get started. Nice back and forth motion. You can start seeing that froth. Now, this headlight is really difficult to work on because we have this nice corner here, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to sand in that corner. So what I do is I just take the sandpaper off the holder here, and I just wrap this around my finger, and I just get into the corner there. There you go. So it is foggy, but I'm noticing here, there's something going on here. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna keep working at it. I'm gonna keep sanding that spot there, and I don't want to do it directly on that spot. I want to do the whole thing. So I'm gonna keep sanding this. All right. So I was able to get that kind of weird mark here, and there's still a mark here, but yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get that out. I am not in this video, but I am going to be putting a tint over this headlight. So I just basically I'm preparing the headlights for that tint at the moment. So as long as it's nice and clear from the yellow and from the scratch marks, I'm pretty good with what I get. But if you want to get, if there's still kind of marks in your headlights, make sure just to keep sanding, but you want to make sure that you're sanding the whole thing, not just that part right there. And yeah, so we're gonna change our sandpaper to the smaller grits. So I'm gonna choose that one, take this one off, put this one back on. There you go. And same thing, we're gonna spray water and we're gonna sand it with this. And there you go. So that's after using the other grit for the sandpaper. And it's still foggy, but you can see a lot better through the headlight. And that's when the polisher is going to come in. We're going to use the polisher with the drill bit and the drill, and we're going to polish out and make it super clear and get those sand marks out. All right, this is when this comes in with the drill and the polisher pad. So you want to give it a little shake. Puts the ingredients in there, open it up. I'm going to apply a small dab on the polisher pad like that. And with the polisher pad, you want it as flat to the headlight as possible. And we're going to do back and forth motions, the same as the sanding, but we're going to do it nice and slow. And we don't want this polisher to dry on the headlight, or else it's not going to come off. We're going to have to redo the sanding, and we don't want to redo our work that we've already done. So, all right, now let's get going. So you can see here, this top right part right here, that's the polish that I've done with the drill and the polisher right there. And then this is still the sanded part. So it's making clear of that sanded part right there. The reason why I stopped is because I need some more polisher to finish this part here. It says, warning, do not use the edge of the polisher pad here, and that's because he'll fling the polisher around. Unfortunately, I will have to use the edge in order to get into that corner right there. So make sure you're wearing safety glasses on, and make sure to close your mouth while you're doing this part, because don't know how you're going to get in there without using the edge, because you can't use the flat surface in this area, unfortunately. So we're gonna keep continuing. Also note, make sure you have your polisher flat to the headlight before you pull the trigger, or else your polisher is going to fly everywhere. Alright, make sure it's on there, then press the trigger. And just like that, it is looking super clear. It is looking super nice compared to what it is, or what it was before. So I brought out the card just to show how clean it looks. So here's the old one, or the before. You can see the orange tinge. It's kind of hard to see still. It's all streaky. Let's go to the right side. Oh yeah, super clear. Look how clean that is. It's looking fantastic. Alright, now it's time for the headlight coating. And before we start doing this, we're going to make sure this headlight is nice and clean. We don't want any of that polish on there anymore. So we're going to get our alcohol over here. I'm going to dab it on some paper towel, and we are going to get it nice and clean. And then we're going to wipe it off. And make sure this dries before we apply the coating. So we'll give it a couple of minutes just to let it air dry. Alright, it's been a couple minutes now, so we're going to take this, we're going to give it a good crisp shape. We're going to take our gray applicator and open the child safety. We want to make this gray applicator nice and wet. Now we want to start from the top and work our way to the bottom, making nice even coats of this, overlapping. So we're going to start from the top here, work our way down. Kind of tricky on these headlights because it's curved. So it's going to be dry to touch in 15 minutes. It's going to be fully cured in 24 hours. It's best to keep it in a clean, dry area. Alright, nice. Just like that, you got yourself a protected coating. I'm seeing some streaks here, so I'm going to try to fix it. Now this stuff is nice and strong, so make sure that you either have a mask or you have a well ventilated area. Alright, this headlight is now complete after 15 minutes, which means you're pretty much done restoring your headlights. So I'm gonna do the other side, and then I will come back with both sides finished. Sorry guys, it's a little windy right now. So we are done the headlight restoration and it looks fantastic. I think the right lens looks the best. Unfortunately, the left one still has a little bit of milkiness, and I think that's because it's on the inside, which the only way that we can do that is put it in the oven and take the lens off and then polish it from the inside, which at that point I would rather just get some new headlights. Yeah, so I'll have a list of the products down in the description below the video, and if you liked, please like. I hope this brought you value, and thanks for watching.